From Tech Conclave Virtual News Center, this is Tech Conclave, the Global Geek News Patrol.
Hi geeks and hello world, it's nice to see you again. This is General Vin II, and this is Tech Conclave, the Global Geek News Patrol, episode 13. For the news headlines: Microsoft will launch Windows Phone 7 in October. US seeks easier internet wiretapping rules. Adobe demos photography with infinite depth of field. Samsung reveals Galaxy Tab UK release date. Alice Madness returns, comes back with more mayhem. And for the Geek of the Week, we have Jason Cartwright. Microsoft has officially announced to launch Windows Phone 7 in a high-profile event on October 11 in New York City. Microsoft hopes to attract users from existing mobile platforms with Windows Phone 7. Tech analysts believe that Windows Phone 7 may be little or maybe too late given the rise of iPhone and Android in the recent years. However, they pointed out a few compelling reasons why users might switch to Windows Phone 7. They expect users to appreciate Windows Phone 7's innovative and modern graphical user interface, which features tiles and hubs. Microsoft also lets users to try out apps before deciding whether to purchase them. Windows Phone 7 supports third-party email services such as Gmail and features native Exchange access with Active Sync, which allows users to connect to multiple Exchange accounts. Windows Phone 7 users will also enjoy tight integration with other Microsoft products and services, particularly related with Office productivity, email, Xbox Live gaming, search, music, videos, and voice communications. The United States federal government proposed new plans to make it easier for the government to wiretap into the internet and email communications, but it's already facing opposition from privacy groups and communication firms. We have Gerardo Velasco for the news report.
President Barack Obama's administration wants to create a new legislation that will give the government greater authority to online content. The government wants to make it easier to tap into the internet and email communications for security purposes. U.S. officials say that the law enforcement needs to improve its ability to eavesdrop on conversations including terrorism and crimes to ensure public safety. That means Skype calls, social networking data such as Facebook and MySpace, mobile phones, or a person's internet browsing history can be logged, tracked, and kept by internet service providers. As part of the new bill, internet service providers will be required to be able to intercept and crack into encrypted messages whenever the government shows up with the warrant. Privacy groups and communication firms are already voicing opposition to the proposed internet wiretapping legislation. Critics worry that the changes will encourage unnecessary invasion of privacy and will make businesses and citizens more vulnerable to identity theft. Law enforcement officials, however, say that the legislation for technology is reasonable and necessary to prevent the erosion of their investigative powers. Valerie E. Caproni, General Counsel for the Federal Bureau of Investigation, says, "We're talking about lawfully authorized intercepts. We're not talking about expanding authority. We're talking about preserving our ability to execute our existing authority in order to protect the public safety and national security." Whether this bill will pass, most likely it will. Gerardo Velasco, Tech Correspondent, Alhambra, California.
Adobe Systems demonstrated photography technologies during a recent NVIDIA Tech conference that would allow users to dynamically refocus their photos on their computers after the photo was originally captured. We have Michael Bowie for this news.
It seems TV shows such as CSI using digital enhancing technology may be available in the real world thanks to Adobe. Adobe, the makers of Photoshop and Flash, have demoed a new technology at the recent NVIDIA Tech conference called Infinite Depth of Field. A digital camera is equipped with planoptic lenses which allow for 3 depths of field: foreground, close-up, middle, and background. Specifically, the hardware uses a camera with microscopic square lenses as opposed to the regular circular lenses which are found on most DSLR cameras today. Once editing on a computer, you can refocus on the fly without needing to take additional photos, as Adobe software re-renders the image to create microphotos, allowing for field focus changes to be done almost instantly. The computer software is actually recomputing the picture from about 50 different views of the same object captured by the lenses, as opposed to just refocusing on different parts of the image. There's a live demo on YouTube for those that are curious to see the full demonstration at the NVIDIA conference. Unfortunately, this powerful technology is not yet available to consumers as it's still in the testing phase with Adobe, but the demo is looking very promising and hopefully the release date will not be too far away. Michael Bowie, Tech Correspondent, Brisbane, Australia.
Samsung unveiled the release date of Galaxy Tab for the United Kingdom, even though the price of this device is yet to be known. We have Calvin Flood for the news.
Samsung has officially confirmed that the Galaxy Tab is going to be released in the United Kingdom on the 1st of November. Samsung's first tablet will be available to all major carriers, major physical stores, as well as major online retailers, although the tablet's price has yet to be unveiled. Simon Stanford, Managing Director of Mobile at Samsung UK and Ireland, said, quote, "The Samsung Galaxy Tab brings a very unique proposition to the tablet market from November 1st and gives consumers the ultimate connectivity and portability that they have been waiting for," unquote. The Samsung Galaxy Tab runs Google Android 2.0 4-year operating system and features a 7-inch capacitive touchscreen. It's also powered by a 1 GHz Hummingbird CPU with an inbuilt graphics accelerator, 16 GB internal memory, and has a 512 MB of RAM. Unlike the iPad, it has a 3.2 megapixel autofocus camera that captures photos and videos, and a microSD slot for external storage. Samsung Galaxy Tab also features a telephony function which includes 3D video calls. It also offers support for proper multitasking, Bluetooth version 3, and can run Adobe Flash. Calvin Flood, Tech Correspondent, Dublin, Ireland.
The forthcoming Alice game sequel treads the very same dark and disturbing territory as its predecessor, but it promises with more mayhem. As this game is quite graphic, Conclave recommends parental guidance to our minor viewers. We have Jordan Halekla for this game preview.
American McGee's Alice Madness returns as a direct sequel to the first game, American McGee's Alice. Now, the story in this one is that in the events between the first game and this one, Alice is back in the asylum. But she's been released under a psychiatrist's care, and now she's trying to figure out and understand the troubles of her past that are tormenting her. So she hasn't been back to Wonderland though in quite some time, and once she does return, she sees that really bad things have happened, and now she has to fight off the evil madness that is consuming Wonderland and herself. Now, the people developing this game is Spicy Horse. It's not the same studio that developed the first Alice, which was Rogue Entertainment. So we can expect to see a new art style and maybe even gameplay. EA is still publishing it though. Now, this is a game I'm really excited for, can't wait to get, and it's due for release 2011. Jordan Halekla, Tech Correspondent, North Hollywood, California.
Our Geek of the Week in this episode is Jason Cartwright, a tech journalist from Wodonga, Victoria, Australia. Jason, can you describe to our viewers who you are and what you do in the tech world?
I'm Jason Cartwright, creator of TechAU.tv. During my 9 to 5, I also work as a multimedia developer.
For how long have you been passionate towards technology?
I've been passionate about technology since the late 80s and early 90s when I first started playing game consoles like the NES, had the handheld Game Boy, and one of my best friends had a 386 computer early on, and that's really the things that got me interested into computers, and have been pursuing them ever since. So close to 20 years now.
What do you think is the best available technology in Australia right now?
Best piece of technology in Australia? That's a really difficult question. I'd have to point to the things I use all the time, and they are my iPhone 4, my iPad, MacBook, and my Xbox 360 get a fair bit of use as well. So a lot of great technology going on, and they're the few highlights.
What would you like to say to our viewers?
If I could point one thing out to the audience of Tech Conclave, I'd just say that technology is a fantastic way to solve problems, and more often than not, it makes very positive impact on people's lives. And so wherever you can, look for a technology solution to a problem.
Thank you, Jason. That's all for the Geek of the Week. If you have questions, suggestions, or comments about this episode, email me at questions@techconclave.com or visit our website at techconclave.com for more news and to learn more about us. Please support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, or by donating, or by sending us your feedback so we can continue to improve. From Tech Conclave Virtual News Center, this is General, your tech news anchor, and this has been the episode 13 of Tech Conclave. Always remember,
it's good to be a geek. Tech Conclave is a fantastic idea. We obviously have the internet, which is a global marketplace. Nation borders don't make any sense in that environment, and it's fantastic to see Tech Conclave having coverage from reporters all around the globe.
Man, it's good to be a